Good morning, dear children. Children, in the previous lesson, we had started with the chapter A Truly Beautiful Mind, written by Albert Einstein. It's a biography, as we had discussed in the previous lesson. Children, in the previous lesson, we had also focused on the very theme, the plot, and the message. In short, we had done an introduction of the chapter. Well, children, what shall we do today? Today, children, first of all, we will go with a detailed explanation of the same chapter, A Truly Beautiful Mind, Albert Einstein. Now, children, before I start with the lesson, with the detailed explanation, I would request you to kindly take out your textbooks. Today's agenda, as you can see, is paragraph 1 to 8. Children, the entire chapter has 17 paragraphs altogether. What we are going to cover is paragraph 1 to 8. Now, as you can see, the glossary. This would help you, children, to understand, to comprehend the lesson well. Now, coming down to the chapter. Now, when I talk about paragraph 1, what do we have? Paragraph 1 discusses about Albert Einstein's birth. Children, Albert Einstein was born, as you can see in the book, on March 14, 1879 in the city Ulm of Germany. Now, when he was not born with any sort of greatness. He was a normal child. At the same time, he had a big abnormal head, for which his mother considered him as a freak. So when he was born, children, he was born with a unique shape of head. And thus, mother considered him as a freak, as an abnormal child. Second paragraph, as you can see, Albert as uncommon. Why Albert Einstein as uncommon? Children, you wouldn't believe that till 2.5 years of age, he could not speak. He could not utter words. And thus, people felt that he would never speak again. And his friends started calling him Brother Boring because he could not speak. And whatever he could speak, he used to speak, double. Means one word he used to articulate twice. So this was, his some of the drawbacks when he was a very small child. So as I said, children, that till 2.5 years of age, he could not speak. He developed speaking, but that too, it was a bit abnormal. Because every word he used to speak twice. Thus all his friends considered him as Brother Boring. Now children, if there would be no friends, this child became isolated as no one used to play with him. So he was neglected by all of his friends. And this great person, he had to develop something or the other so that he could pass his time and play. So his choice, his inclination was towards mechanical toys. He started giving more time to that as he was devoid of any friend. Moving on to the next part, Albert Belly is the headmaster. Now children, third paragraph, if you see, third and fourth paragraph, Albert Belly is the headmaster. Now, the headmaster, when he joined the school, all of you know that Albert Einstein was quite abnormal. So when he joined the school, even the headmaster considered him that he would not make success at anything. Studies is a big question. He would not make success at anything. So headmaster also neglected the child. But what we see here, he started playing violin at the age of 6. Not only did he play violin at the age of 6, but he became an expert. Expert in the sense, you can consider him as a great player of violin. So, he became a gifted violinist at the age of 6. And here, Albert Belly is the headmaster. How? He proves him wrong. Belly is the headmaster, is that he proves the headmaster wrong. Moving on to the next part, that is leaves school for good. Now children, I would like to share one incident. When Einstein joined school, he was not liked by his teachers, headmaster, because he always contradicted. He always had arguments with his teacher. Now one incident, a very small incident, it happened that in his history class he was asked. Children, it is not mentioned there, it's an incident. He was asked, when was the Battle of Waterloo fought? The child objected. The child objected to the teacher and asked that it would be advisable if you asked me why that battle was fought, what was the reason behind it, instead of asking me to. So the child was, from the very beginning, was very practical to his approach. Right, children? And children who have, practical approach in their early life are generally not liked by many. So this child faced the same. Now when I talk about leaves the school for good, children, he joined high school in Munich. Right? When he joined that high school, he was a good student. He used to score good marks. Right? He was not a normal child. He was a very good student, but the only problem was the contradiction which used to happen between him and the class teacher. He did not believe that the current school system where he was studying was appropriate for him, because he never wanted to indulge in any sort of discipline or any sort of order. He had his own way of understanding, comprehending and making it, in his answer script. So he had his own ways and he did not like. Thus, he had to leave school because he did not like the strict discipline. And at the age of 15, as you will find in the textbook also, children, at the age of 15, he had to leave school. Now, education in Switzerland. Now what happened, children? Here what happens? Now his parents, they got an opportunity to move to Milan. As you can see in the textbook also, his parents got an opportunity to move to Milan, where he was asked to stay back with his cousins, with his relatives. And even without, he did not like it, but he had to stay. So he stayed back in the place called Milan and did or continued with his education. Next paragraph, children, what you will find? Falls in love. Now, children, though he was a bit, abnormal, but not abnormal in all ways. So what happened? Here comes a very special character. That is Mileva Mary. Now, Mileva Mary, when I talk about, plays a very vital role. Mileva Mary, first of all, children, was approximately 3 years elder to Albert. But she was equally intelligent, equally capable as Albert Einstein was. So when people of same temperament meet together, the bonding becomes very strong. So same happened here. Since she was a clever girl and she gelled with Albert Einstein very well, they both fell in love. Now let me tell you more about Mileva Mary, children. As you can see here, I have written SCRB, sir. You will also find in your text. Sir means a person belonging to Siberia. So this girl was a Siberian girl. And during that time, education for women was actually not promoted. So she was actually the first woman to get herself educated at a university. In Zurich. So this girl had come actually from Switzerland, and both of them gelled well. They became good friends, and slowly and steadily Albert Einstein fell in love. Now, children, this much you will find that it has covered till paragraph 1 to 8. In the next class, we shall discuss paragraph, that would be the next class agenda. Tomorrow's agenda would be paragraph 9 to 17. For this, I would ask you to read the paragraph in advance so that you understand well. And children, at the same time, you can copy the glossary in your notebook. Children, message also I had discussed yesterday, just a short recap. Children, you will find that, of course, Albert Einstein is a great scientist. I would rather say a synonym for genius would be Albert Einstein. But children, a truly beautiful mind actually teaches us a very strong, gives us a very strong message. A strong message, science should be used for the welfare of mankind, and this is what the chapter has tried to, depict. So children, read the chapter, that is paragraph 9 and 17 in advance. Till then, have a good day. Thank you.